Yo, what's up? It's the first day we've got sun and warmth here in Texas after the big bad freeze. That's what I'm gonna call it, the big bad freeze, the great freeze, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, anyway, it's a nice day, it's a beautiful day, so I had to come outside, had to come into the garage and do some work on the car. Now, it's gonna be kind of a simple time right now. I actually have an inquiry from somebody that wants to buy the engine, and so we're gonna cut the filter open, pour the oil out, inspect it, cut the filter, and see if there's any metal shavings, just so we know the history of this engine before it went down, what kind of condition it was in, and if it was just a head gasket issue or if we had some bearings failure or anything else internal like that. So cutting open the filter, for those of you that don't know, is a really good way to test the health of your engine. You can see if there's any metal shavings at all in your oil system, and that will let you know if there's something going on that there shouldn't be going on, because you should never have metal shavings in your oil. So I already got the oil filter off. Let's go ahead and pour the oil out, cut it open, and inspect. Alright, so here it is. I just pulled it off. Way easier to remove with the upper intake manifold not in the way. So I don't have gloves, so this is going to be messy for me. I know I'm not alone in hating oil in my hands, especially used motor oil. It just feels so gritty and slimy. Anyway, it is black. It's not nearly as milky as I thought it was going to be, since it is a head gasket issue. But so far it's clean. But we'll see if the filter itself trapped any particulates. This is gonna be a little messy, but now I get to use my punches that I don't get to use often. I'm gonna try to do this as clean as possible, because I don't have any, well, I have Q there, just not with me to clean up any oil spills we may have. So, I'll sit you down right there. I'll turn it around so you guys can see it a little better. The idea, puncture it, and then wallow it out a little bit, just enough to get these shears in. I'm gonna go up a size. Get it right there. It's on the hump, so maybe a little, whoops, harder to do. Success. Take a flathead. There we go. Yeah.
$2,000 years later.
This rag will be no good, but that's fine.
A few inches later.
Almost halfway around. I imagine it should be getting easier at this point.
One eternity later.
Made progress. See if we can just get it out. Got it all cut open. I may further dissect it and fan it out, but let me switch hands so I can get the focus here. It looks pretty freaking good. Not like, you know, good, but like good as in no metal shavings. I haven't seen anything. Looks like a metal shaving outside of the white paint from my struggle to get it out. But using my light to help see any metallic reflections. Well, there you have it. That's how you can cut open your oil filter and inspect it for any excess or metal shavings at all. And that'll give you an idea if there's anything internally wrong with your engine, whether it be main bearings, rod bearings, something to do with the cam bearings or the cams or the lobes or the rock, you know, anything to do with any part of the internal system of the engine. If it's metal on metal, if it's grinding, if it's outside of the tolerance, if there's not enough lubrication, whatever it is, if it's going to create metal shavings, which most internal failures do, cut open your filter is a good way to test for that, a good preventative maintenance check. So just wanted to give you guys that little tidbit tip. Today we feast on more work. Make a long story short, we have a buyer for this thing, so we need to pull it out. So that is what we're going to be doing today. 2J finally comes out. Without any further ado, let's get to work. Brakes are back on. Now we're focusing on the power steering line. Gonna get the main line off, and then we'll get the other line off. After that, we'll do the AC line. We'll get these lines off right here, and then we still have one more part of the harness. This guy goes under here. And then we'll get to the stuff underneath the car. And after that point, it would be the mounts, whatever is inside the car for the trans, and that's it.
How's this going?
Pretty good. Just a little bit of power steering line.
I'm glad you were getting it. I didn't think he was going to do it.
Why not?
Actually,
Good.
but my favorite mode is probably this one, because I can just set it somewhere and then
Do like tracking?
it won't track, but it's instantly adjustable.
Oh, that's even cool. Yeah, that's still pretty cool.
It's
You just touch it and it goes exactly where you want it. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Nice.
but it's
That's awesome.
I'm loving it actually. It's so cool. And I can put the base on this tripod I have, and yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet. What brand is that?
It's a Crane M2. The brand is I'm not sure how you say that. Zerine?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh. Alright, so as you can see, making some good progress. The battery died, so we didn't film. Plus it's a lot of undercar work and that's hard to see. But we got the exhaust completely off, mostly the way out. Motor mounts out. Basically everything's off. Outside of one sensor that I'm trying to figure out where it goes to. One motor mount. And the bell housing bolts, torque converter bolts, and I should pull right out. So almost there. Moving right along.
A few moments later.
Alright, we're breaking the torque converter bolts loose now. And then we got one more motor mount, and then chain this baby up and it should be ready to pull.
Stop. Stop.
No, this crank pulley's got junkyard numbers on it. So we're breaking down the subframe bolts, gonna lower it down about an inch or two. Give it some more room to get the top bell housing bolts. That way we can separate the bell housing from the trans, pull this motor out once and for all. Alright guys, so we got the engine out finally. The battery's dead, we got in the zone, worked. Forgot to film a lot, sorry, but here it is, engine's out. I meant to film more, but we just got in the zone and just, yeah. Take a look at this. awesome. 2 days work. Engine's finally removed. Woo. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Alrighty guys, so it's been a really long time since we've closed out a video together.
Yeah.
And an even longer time since we've worked on a car together. So it all came together. It has. And it all came together today. The engine 2J is finally out, finally sold. So now we can clean, prep the engine bay, get it ready for the first test fit of the 5.3, and project's moving along. I'm stoked. Like, I can't wait to.
That was a huge W and a big push forward
Yeah.
on this, on the 500 horsepower budget build project.
Yeah. It's been stalled for too long, but we are pushing forward I'm pushing forward to make this happen, make this a reality by summer end. I wanted to do Texas 2K, but you know, things have happened, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna push it back. Summer, ripping. So thanks for checking this video out, really appreciate it. Remember, drop us a like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.